about money and how shame is taking it away from you. Don't let shame rule you. And I'm going to share 4 money reminders for you. Okay, wealth reminders for you. This live is going to be in English. Hello, welcome. I might take on as well some people on the live, so you can ask your questions. Hello to everyone connecting. We're going to talk about money and shame, and where shame is taking away your money. Okay, super important. Hello Saïda, hello Redouane, hello Conscience Vibration, hello, welcome on the live. I went to a, hello Saïda, bonjour, hello. I went to a run and brunch this morning, and I was like, just came back from it, and I was like, oh my God, I need to share this with you because those are valuable wealth reminders, okay? How can I explain this? All right. I could have prevented myself from taking care of my health. Bonjour. Taking care of my health because of shame this morning. Okay? Don't let shame take your health away. Don't let shame take your wealth away. Health is wealth. Okay? Super important. We are also going to talk about how your younger self, like your 6 years old self, is taking and making money decisions for you. Another thing, and I came back home and I was like, let me write this down and tell them. Hello, Kislu, what is your name? Would love to know. Also, the next point is, and I'm going to dive into them through the live, and I'm going to take you live on after so you can ask your questions. The next thing I wrote, hello Florence, the next thing I wrote is apply what your coach is teaching you. Don't just get excited about it. Apply it, okay? Apply. Yeah, Lou, super. I like your name. Okay, and the last one is you have got this. This is a reminder. The way you speak to yourself is key to your success or failure. Lou Anne, bienvenue. Hello. Okay. And the last point is going to be about incremental growth. Get ready. You know it by now. Get your Amel's Live notebook on and take notes so you can apply it. Don't just get excited about it. Apply it. Okay? So the first one, I want to talk about the gym syndrome. And so this morning, the brunch and lunch I went to, the run and lunch I went to, it was at 7:30 in the morning on a Sunday. when my alarm rang this morning, I was like, why am I doing this to myself? Because I want to be, the ponytail girlies running. Okay, the healthy ladies, the Pilates ladies, they go on a run and their ponytail goes like, like. I want to take care of my health a lot more. And I first was very ashamed. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get in the group. Bonjour. Yes, en anglais. Yes, I love this. Je vais devoir m'y mettre, Amel. Je t'aime. Love you too. Okay, so I was like, oh, I really want to get better at this. Okay, and the first thing I almost did is let shame take my wealth, my health away. Because I was like, I'm gonna get in this group. So this is a gym that organized this in Marrakesh, and a friend of mine is in that gym, and they had like an invitation, and I was like, but all of them, they hit the gym. Oh my God, I don't hit the gym. I don't go to the gym. Okay, and I was like, oh Sonia, hello. And I was like, oh, they're gonna be running, and I'm gonna be behind them from so far. I was so stressed, and I was like, and this is a reminder, do not let shame rule you. It is the same in business. Okay? So one of the questions I want you to ask yourself, because coaching is the art of asking the right questions to you, okay? One of the questions I want you to ask yourself is, where is shame preventing you from expansion? Write this down. Have real conversations with yourself, okay? On a money blueprint session this week, a client told me that the reason why she was so scared to hire a coach and even hire a VA, virtual assistant, to help her grow in her business, so hire people to help her out, was because she was like, oh, but they're gonna see the backstage of my business. So online, her business is making multi-millions, and she's like, wow, wow, pow, pow. Okay, it's about to listen video. Okay, go, wow, wow, wow. And she's like, but I need help running my business in the backstage. So she needed to hire more people. And she's like, I feel a bit ashamed to do that because they're gonna see the chaos behind, like the backstage chaos of the business. And she was feeling shameful. She was like, they're gonna see that it's not all like bubbly and wow and just money making every day. They're gonna see her when she's going through that. And we talked about that shame piece. So for any business owner out there that is like, I want to make 6-figure month, I want to make 10K, 20K, whatever it is per month, okay? But you're like, I feel so shameful when people see my backstage. This is nourishing the imposter syndrome as well. Okay, by the way, if you don't have imposter syndrome, you're not doing it right. I'm standing by my words, okay? It's normal that it feels like a stretch every single time because you are getting to the next level. Okay? It's the same when people go like, oh, Mel, 5,555 euros a month with you for 3 sessions is a lot. It's a stretch for me. And I'm like, of course it's going to be a stretch because it's the next level. Okay? So where is shame ruling you? Write this down. In your business, what are you shameful of? What are you afraid that people discover about you? Have real conversations with yourself, with that shadow self. Because healing is not about loving all the loving parts of you. It's about loving what you consider unlovable. Write this down. Okay, write this down and practice. Okay? And what I want you to do is go beyond, because your dream life is on this other side of your fears, okay? And shame is the same game. It's on the other side of your shame. And being vulnerable is not a weakness. It's how you connect, okay? So important. So important. And when I want to talk about the gym syndrome, okay? The gym syndrome means that I'm at the gym and I'm like, or this morning on the run, I'm like, oh my God, everyone is looking at me. Everyone is judging me. Everyone, it doesn't give a flying fuck about what you're doing. They're too busy looking at themselves. Where are you stopping yourself from expansion based on what other people are going to say? And that's saying you feel shameful about. Because if you're letting shame rule your business, you're losing money. This is an energetic money leak. Okay, the next point I want to share is that I saw it so many times. Your 6 years old self is making your money decisions. Hello, Andrea. Hello to everyone connecting. Okay. Why am I saying this? Because I see it as well in the backstage, because I work with you in backstage. Okay. I support you in backstage. And decisions in business are emotional decisions too. Do not underestimate the power of your emotions in business. Use it at your advantage, because an emotion is giving you an insight on your inner system, on your foundations. If you want to build a mansion, make sure the foundations are solid for it. Otherwise, the mansion has no roots to build from. Okay? I give this example. If you have a little tiny house and you're like, I want to build a mansion with 27 rooms, okay? And all you're doing is taking the ground thing out, the little tiny house. You take it out and you replace it with a big mansion. It won't stand sustainably if the foundations are not right. If you're doing this, you need to dig deeper and build the foundations again. This is why when you get to a level in your business to the next one, you have destruction of your previous systems. But if you're loyal to that old version of you rather than the new one you want to experience, you're limiting yourself. Take notes, because this is gold. We have these conversations in masterminds. Okay? I want you to write it down. And literally this morning, it was at 7:30 in a park in Marrakesh. I'd get there and I could see myself. It felt like a first day at school when I was like super young. And I was like, in my head. In my head, I was like this, and I was like, Amel, don't cross your legs, don't cross your arms. Like, Amel, like, this is running in my head, but no one gives a fuck about it. Where are you preventing yourself from being your most potent self? Because you feel like everyone is looking at you and judging you. Side note here, one of the ways to change it is you stop judging people. Because you are projecting your behavioral patterns on them. You don't know them. You're not them. They are gifting you a reflection of your own patterns. Okay, the other reason why I say this is because I see it in the backstage in coaching sessions with you, where I'm thinking of a woman so she's a North African woman, and the first time she started to, when she was younger, she saw her family that started to work giving the money to the father, okay? So when she started to work, she was like, I have to give my money to my father. And she's like, I don't want to do that. But she felt compelled to do it because it was her norm. What normal are you choosing? What version of you are you loyal to? And it took her so much effort to allow herself to receive the money and to not give it away. And the first thing she did at that moment was to not make that money, because she was like, I'm giving it away. Another thing I see is business owners saying they want 6-figure month, and they're like, I'm so afraid to lose that money because I'm so bad at managing it. They think that, okay, that's in their thinking pattern. When you believe that, you prevent yourself from making that money in the first place. Money is attracted to strong whys. What is your why? Why are you in movement? And look at your pattern about money. What are you saying to yourself about money when no one is there? Hope French live, but I receive even in English. My heart knows. I love this, Julie. I love this. I love this. I love this. Okay? Super important. I'm going to do Q&A after. If you're a French speaker and you want to be on it, I absolutely welcome you in French as well. Okay? The other thing here that I wrote down, and this is, by the way, a side note here. I see so many business owners going like, but I don't know what content to share. I don't know. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm sharing with you wealth reminders from an experience I had just this morning. You can use anything to highlight your point in your content. It doesn't have to be perfect. Literally, I just came back from sport, didn't even take a shower, and I was like, I want to share this. I'm not stopping myself from it. Okay? Hello you, hello. Is that the Statue de la Liberté? I love this. I love this emoji. Okay. The next thing that I want to share is apply what your coach said. Don't just get excited about it. Apply what someone who already passed by this, who already experienced it, is telling you about it. Don't just get excited about it, because you can, I see you as well. I see you because I see you in sessions where you're like, I've done this training, and I invested there, and I invested there, and I invested there, blah, 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 but you're not applying it. You're just running after the next shiny methodology, the shiny secret weapon that you didn't have. Apply the knowledge that you already have. Yes, absolutely. Okay? Because, oh my God, I see it so many times where you're so talented. I see you because I have you in coaching sessions, okay? You're so talented and you're like, oh, but I need to have this training and I need this and I need this, and then you're running away from it. Why? Because you don't feel safe with that money. You don't feel safe with 10 new clients on your programs. It freaks you out. So as long, you might desire something so strongly, but your nervous system is holding you back from it. Your fears are holding you back from it. Guess what? Your nervous system and your fears are allies to you. They're telling you where to have real conversations with you. So you can expand. The number one function of money is expansion. Expand. And if you're afraid of it, identify your fear so you can move beyond it. And you can apply methodologies to it. Okay? The next thing I want to share. And for example, this morning, I went running and my foot literally, it was hurting me so much. And I didn't finish the last 2 exercises. And I was like, it hurts me so much. And the last time I did start running again, the same thing happened. And the coach that was there, Theo, if you're seeing this, hi. The coach that was there was like, Amel, you just don't have the right shoes. And I said to him, I went to Decathlon on purpose because I was like, I want to start running again and take care of my health. Can you help me? And they were like, yes, that you can buy this shoes. And I was like, okay, cool. Let me take it. And then when I used it, it hurt me. And this is, I want to do the correlation because it's fractal, okay? Everything you experience in the small, you experience in the big. So you can see it in different places of your life, okay? So in business is the same thing. Someone that had a money trauma, I'll give you my example, okay? When I started, I hired for 20k euros a COO. So for someone to handle all the systems in my business, okay? That thing went south. It didn't work out for me. And I also hired, for those who remember Laura, I love her, I have nothing against Laura, okay? She was my VA from Spain. So I had a VA in Australia. So she was first in London, in the UK, and then she went to Australia. So her time zone was completely different from mine. And I needed someone to be able to serve my clients and help and support them during our time zone in Europe. Okay? And I hired her and it didn't work out with Laura. I hired people and it didn't work out. But if I choose to keep that scenario of I keep getting betrayed, I keep getting shit wrong, but all the yada yada, and I stay in my roundabout, okay? And I stay stuck to my business trauma, and I stay stuck and loyal to that narration of I do everything, I get betrayed all the time. This comes, by the way, betrayal is an emotional wound that comes. The ego answer to it is control. So my ego answer to it is I'm going to control everything. I become a control freak on everything. And I'm saying I want help in my business because I know I need to hire the right people in the right place in order to expand even bigger. Okay? But I want to do everything alone because I'm like in control. And I'm like, and I'm like constipated. You are constipating your money circulation when you do that. Where are you a control freak in your business? Knowing that being a control freak is not the enemy. There is nothing like a quality and something that is bad. It's beyond that duality of this is good and bad. Okay? Because any flaw that you have is actually a quality pushed to its extreme. I give the example of, Caroline that is a lawyer. Okay? But people, when they meet Caroline, they're like, she's so rigid. Oh my God, breathe a bit. Pète un coup, quoi. Brigitte, qu'est-ce qui t'arrive, tu vois? Or, and then you discover she's a lawyer, and that's a damn great quality to be detail-oriented. That's a damn good quality to be rigid on the procedures. You want a woman like this by your side on your legal team. You want someone that is like this. So now her flaw becomes a quality. So it's beyond this is good and bad. Okay? So if you're a control freak, use it to your advantage. All right? Super important to understand this. Hello to everyone connecting. Okay? So my point here is that the coach Theo was like, you can go there and buy a new pair of trainers there. Literally, I finished the brunch. Before coming back home, I went to where he told me to go and I bought it. And it felt so good because he was damn a lot better. But if I stay stuck in, but I went to Decathlon first and they gave me this and or in business, I have business trauma and I tried, oh my God, I already hired coaches, business coaches. And I was like, man, it's not it. It's not helping me as I wanted. And je suis restée sur ma faim. I was like, damn. Okay? Understand that this is structural cost. When you're leading a business, you will have structural cost. Because that taught me. That helped me get better at selecting my people. At selecting my tribe. So I'm actually super lucky. I'm happy I got to experience this because this is what I asked God for. Okay? If you want, I don't care about your belief system. What I care about when I say spirituality, I don't talk religion. Okay? Religion is just a language of spirituality. So if for you it's not God, it's the universe, it's the higher self, it's absolutely fine. But we all know that there is something higher that is one. Okay? For those who haven't read Ask and You Shall Receive, buy it on Amazon. Same thing. You get to experience what you think. You are your reality. So if you think that you keep getting betrayal, that's what you're going to experience. And if you choose to stay stuck in that narration and roundabout, you're forgetting that the person who has the pen writing your story is you. Write better. Okay? Super important. Hello to everyone connecting. Okay, so to sum up, the first thing I shared is don't let shame rule you. Don't let shame take your money away. Okay? The second thing is that your younger self is making your money decisions. And I saw it in the backstage in the money blueprint sessions where things like my father had a business and he had no time for us whatsoever. So I'm not going to do the same thing. But you're not your father. Your parents' roof is your floor. You're starting from the best of your parents. Okay? So she's like, oh no, I'm not going to build that business that I did. I say I desire that business, but I'm not going to do it because I think I will have no family time. I think I will be away from my family and I won't share lovely moments with them. I will lack something. It will make me lose something that I care about. That equation that you have in your brain, that system that is running you, I invite you to look at it and shift it. Shift it to a narration that is serving your vision. It's not just about saying, I want this. It's actually going for it. And when you go for it, you get to collect divine lessons for it. Okay? The third thing I shared is apply what your coach tells you. He literally said, go and buy this there, and I went there. Simple. Simple. Honestly, sometimes it's so simple. And then I was like, thank you, God, for showing me the way, because I kept asking for it. Does that mean that the things I experienced before were actually wrong to me? No, because everything that I experienced is actually helping me. Everything that happens in your life is for you, through you. Understand that, because your entire emotional pattern, your entire nervous system circuit changes. You experience not the life that you have, you experience the life you think you're experiencing. Okay? Coaching is also about reprogramming, reframing the situation so you don't get stuck emotionally in it. Okay? And the last thing I want to share is that you have got this. You have got this. Why? Because everything is serving you. And I invite you to look at this. It's incremental growth. So my coach, for example, he didn't go like, oh, okay, Amel, you need to run every single day for 3 hours. Do you want it hard enough? Yeah. No, he was like, Amel, you need to practice. He literally said to me 3 times a week. Start by 3 times a week. And start at that level where it starts to get harder for you. Practice that. So you get to incrementally, little by little, incrementally grow it. And it's, you know what, business is the same thing for your health. Business is the same thing. You're building your muscle as a business owner. And when you build muscle, you actually work out, which breaks, you have micro breaks everywhere in your muscle. You're literally breaking open so you can outgrow yourself. You can outgrow the muscle. No one said you need to burn yourself for it. Because what you want to do is be sustainable. You don't just want to have your first million or 6-figure, whatever is your money objective, okay? You don't want to just have it for the sake of having it. Because guess what? When you get it and your foundations are not right for it, you lose it. Learn how to be a safe container to that wealth you're asking for. So you can be sustainable. People that win the lottery and will millions from one day to another then tend to actually not keep it because they don't know how to be a safe container to all of that money. You learn. Embrace the learning curve of your experience as a business owner. Because guess what? It never stops. That's the journey you chose. When you're a business owner, you're building it. Okay? And I invite you to look at your money story. What is the narration you have around money? Imagine if I went like, oh, I could never be healthy. I could never run. I could never do it. If I keep saying that, I'm not going to do it. Where is it in your business that you go, I can't do this? Where is it? Then I invite you to drop the how. Make the decision first and ask for your allies to come to you. Because guess what? You see your allies when you're ready for it. You see your allies when you have decided. You can receive when you have decided. Build up your capacity to receive more. Money is the same game. It's about being in capacity to receive more. Okay? Let me know if you have questions. I'm going to take on lives. I'm just going to do a quick sum up because literally I arrived. I was like, paper, pen, with grand papier. And I was like, cha-cha-cha. Okay? And so important. So the cha-cha-cha I was talking about. First one, don't let shame rule you. Second, your 6 years old self is making your business decisions. And your money decisions. Look at your money story. Then apply what your coaches tells you. I'm not saying it blindly, okay? Apply with discernment because you're sovereign. Don't just get excited about what they're sharing with you. Apply it. And the last one is you have got it. You have got this. It's incremental growth. I was sharing on a French live yesterday, Benny Blanco, the man that is with Selena Gomez, okay? When he started, he was like, I want to be the best rapper ever. And he ended up He was like going for this, and by going for it, deciding he's going for it, he discovered something way bigger, and he became the one of the people behind the best songs in the years 1,000. I'm like, what? Because he started. Start and then improve. Start and then improve. Start and then improve. Okay, because if you don't work that way, you're gonna feel like this is a gigantic mountain, and you're like, how the fuck do I get there? Okay, it's incremental. All right, and then you can apply quantum leaping to it. You're like, what? Okay, this is another game. Hello, Fuzia. Hello. Okay. I want to take on questions to answer you. I love doing it in the French community yesterday. If you're a French speaker and you want to ask your questions in French, happy days, you're welcome. Okay. Thank you with pure joy, Nadia. Thank you, Amal, for this advice. I love your energy and your vibes. Thank you so much, Nadia. Guess what? Everything you see in me is in you. You are creating me in your reality. This goes beyond me. This is beyond Amal Dahmani. Okay? I got so lucky to receive those insights. Okay? And I literally worked on my craft. I've been working on my craft for the last 10 years. How many hours did I have with clients? Okay? I keep practicing. It's incremental growth. And there is no one, link with the shame piece at first, there is no one that is where you want to be at, okay? So they're experiencing the thing that you say you want to experience, okay? It's here, all right? And they're not going to look at you and be like, oh, that's where they are at? Oh my God. Oh. Because they're way higher than this. Because they want you to succeed too. Get in the game where you're celebrating the people that you're like, I want to experience this. They have this in their lives and I want to experience it in my reality. Celebrate them. Because every time you celebrate them, you're actually getting closer to your own experience of it. Guess what? If you're looking at people that are experiencing what you want to experience and you're like, you're pushing it away from yourself. Energetically, you're literally pushing it away from yourself. Get to celebrate every person that is experiencing what they're experiencing in their life and you want it to. I don't know if that's as simple. By the way, it doesn't have to be complicated. That's as simple as, I was walking in Marrakesh last time and I was like, this lady was walking on Jam El Fna and her legs was like, woo! She had mannequin legs, top model legs. And I was like, woo, girl. I didn't go like, no. I was celebrating her for this. By the way, I talk about receiving and giving. There are the two different sides of the same coin. Okay? So important to understand this. Practice giving more in your life. Practice that. Because you give more to people and you get to receive more. Your capacity to give is in correlation with your capacity to receive. And if you're like, no, I give without counting, but it's hard for me to receive, this is a lie. Let's be clear. Because when you give to people, you're like, I don't expect anything in return. It's not true. You have unverbalized needs, unverbalized emotional debts on them because you would expect them to react the same with you. This is why you get upset when people are not acting with you the same way you act towards people. This is where you will experience again and again betrayal from people, unfairness from people. Be real with yourself, beyond the good and bad, beyond the this makes me a good person, or I'm a whore, I'm horrible, I'm a bitch, okay? Embrace both of it. Okay? All right. Love you. Thank you so much. Love it. Start and then improve. Absolutely. Okay? And thank you to share with us with pure joy. Sigrid, with pure joy. Julie, how you want consistently or not consistently is what? Becoming true. Yeah, practice. Oh yeah, all you want. Yes, practice it every single day. Practice it. Practice. And I was giving this example on a live yesterday, in a French live, and I was like, Harmozy, the first time he went for his project, it was not successful. Failure is part of your success. Every time you fail, celebrate the hell out of it. It might not be nice because you are human like me and you're like, fuck, those emotions are not that enjoyable, okay? But failure is definitely part of your success. The reason why I was giving an example of Stephen Bartlett from Diary of a CEO, when he started his podcast, he was not where he's at now because he kept practicing. Now the details like the temperature in the rooms, in the studio is important to them. But this is not where he started. So first start and then improve. Okay? Another thing I want to share with you here, I see so many, because I see you in the money blueprint session and in coaching sessions. If you want to book yourself money blueprint sessions, I think there are 3 left in April. I opened new ones. So what I want to share here is, what I see a lot is, I want to get to 10K first, then I'm going to do 20, then I'm going to do 30K. Okay, it's not linear. Okay. What you want to do in that position is start, I was sharing it with a woman this morning today at the brunch, is 10K growth, 10K net profit, and 10K automatically. Practice that. Okay? And chances are, this is not the money that you desire. What is it behind it? And practice it now. Because the only moment that exists is now. This is how you quantum leap. Okay? Inspiring with pure joy, Sigrid. Such a fucking amazing energy. Oh, I didn't start out. I was like, hey. Okay. So if you have questions, I'm going to take on questions and take you on a live. Okay. Top potentiel that is on. There. I love asking. I like answering questions, asking them too. Oh. Take notes, and apply. Okay. Is that okay? Top potentiel, top potential. I don't know if it's French or English. We're gonna say hello. Do you have any questions regarding what I just shared with you, or on money, your relationship with money? Raja, bonjour, hello. Okay, all right. If you have questions in French or English, dive in. Use this moment to ask your questions. Okay, you're just 1% of your potential. Yes, I love this, Sigrid. So do you have a question that you want to ask, or do you have a business problem that you want to dive into today? Okay. What did you say? Hello. Okay, do I click on? I clicked on accept. I don't know if you'll... Okay, let's see. All right. All okay. With pure joy. Love this. Okay. Done. Okay. Tell me if you have questions. I don't know. I can't get her on the live. Okay. Where was it? Okay, you can click on join the live. I'm sorry, I don't know why it's not working. Okay. Here. Tell me if you have questions. If you don't have questions, that's just the end of the live and it's fine. But use this to your advantage. And there's no stupid questions. Yesterday on the French live, we had 3 people come on the live and ask their questions. Okay, same thing here. Okay, it's fine, but it's fine. All right. Do you have a question in relation to what I said today? It's very Moroccan to do that. That's not even tea. Okay. Okay. I want to talk about one last thing before moving to the next. Hello. It's fine. Absolutely fine. The last thing I want to share And then if you don't have anyone going on the live, I would just like stop the live. That's fine. If you're watching this hashtag replay, I do live surprises. Like I just surprise you with lives. Every time I connect online, my obsession is to connect to you and serve you as powerfully as possible in this moment. Okay. The next thing that I want to share, and that will be the last thing I want to share on this live as a wealth reminder, because on this page I share reminders about wealth so you can expand your container for money, okay, and be a bigger container for money and wealth, so it goes beyond money. My point is the money thermostat. I really like to talk about this because you do have a money thermostat. What does it mean? A thermostat is like what you have at home when you want to set the temperature to a certain level, okay? If it's too hot in the house, it will get it colder. And if it's too cold in the house, it will get it warmer. And you have the same thing with money. So you have a threshold with money, like an invisible limit to how much money you think you can receive. Hello, Doris. Okay? You have a money thermostat going on. I want you to look at it and be like, what is my money thermostat? How much, like, what is the maximum of money you could generate? And you think that's the maximum. You believe you're stopped there. The other thing I want to share is, where is that money thermostat coming from? Whose limit is it? Is that your parents' limit, your family limit? Do you feel outside of the clan? Okay, things like that. Okay? Look at it deeply. Have real conversations with yourself. And if you need help with this is why I created the Money Blueprint sessions. Okay? By the way, I've been asked this question. I have only one place available for longer containers. Okay? When you're in programs, the program MNA, for example, that is the entry program. And we meet 3 times a month. So the last week is always an integration week. Okay, this starts at 5,555 euros. Why I share this is because the limits that you have subconsciously, and you're like, I can't really have those conversations with myself. I'm afraid to have those conversations with myself. I don't even know where to start. Literally, the Money Blueprint session is designed for it. And the Money Blueprint session will give you access in priority to bigger containers, because other offers are available within Takwin Wealth, but they don't have time to get on my Instagram. They're actually already taken, and there's a waiting list, so people actually jump on it right away. This is why I cherish my clients first. My clients have access to it in advance, en avant-première. All right? If you have questions, I will write it down because it's a surprise live. I will write it down in a story and you can actually write it there. Hey there, hello, hello, hello. Okay. Also, the money thermostat that you have is ruling how much money you can receive. So the enemy is not the market that is not working. Oh, people are going on holidays, they cannot buy now. All the yada yada stories. Mercury is in retrograde, okay? All that yada yada. It's not external, it's within you. You are the core to it. You are your reality itself. Okay? Own up to it. Be sovereign about it. If you keep apologizing or making yourself smaller, you will receive apologetic money. Like money that excuses itself, that goes like, sorry, can I come in? Oh, sorry, I don't want to, je veux pas déranger. I don't want to disturb you. Bye. Okay? You are designing this. I'm not saying it in a way where go and bully yourself now. I'm saying this because understand that you are the source to it. Which means that the so-called problem is also the solution. It depends on how you choose to look at it. Reframe your relationship with money. Heal all the places where you think you don't deserve it. You were born wealthy. For those who don't know this book, Bob Proctor, Amazon it. And it's called You Are Born Wealthy. Okay? That's it for the live today. I really wanted to share those live reminders with you, this money reminders with you. Ask yourself those questions, literally write them down. Okay? Super important. And do the inner work. The difference between success and unsuccess, or success that is peaceful and success that is just simply chaotic, which I don't call success, because being successful doesn't automatically say you're emotionally in bankruptcy. Being successful in a sense where you have money, but you're emotionally in bankruptcy, for me, that's not a success story. Design what is your success story and understand that you are living it at the moment, in the now. Okay, that's my present for you today. Sending you tons of love. If you have questions, send them to me. I love to answer, because what I realize is that when you have one question, it actually answers so many of you. So I love doing that. Tons of love your way. Thank you, thank you, thank you for honoring how powerful you are. Mwah. See you next time when I see you next time.